On Wednesday night, Caitlin Clark and the Fever were back at it for game number 5, this time facing the Seattle Storm. Rookie Nika Muhl made her debut for Seattle after getting her work visa settled, but only played a couple of minutes. The rookie from Indiana may have played her best game yet though. Clark finished with 21 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds, and a new low 3 turnovers, which would be completely acceptable if it became the norm. All the haters love to talk about the turnovers with Clark, which are mostly coming from teammates dropping her passes anyway, but I'm sure they'll be silent when it's not an issue. There will be no praise or acknowledgement that they were down, they'll just wait for another chance to jump on her. It wasn't Clark's most efficient game at just 38% from the field, but the impact was still very positive at a +7 for the game. A 53% true shooting suggests that it wasn't as poor of a shooting performance as the baseline stats might say anyway. She once again had 2 blocks, and her shot blocking has become a unique theme that we often don't see from guards. The timing has been very impressive, and it's somewhat reminiscent of Derrick White on the men's side. Her overall defense still needs work, but it's clear there are some instincts there that are hard to teach. Her being a +7 in a 2-point loss makes this one an extremely tough pill to swallow for Indiana. The minutes without her were rough, and a lot of that fell on her supposed co-star Aliyah Boston. She finished with just 4 points on 29% shooting and was a -18 for the game. It was rough. Foul trouble and poor play limited her to just 14 minutes. NaLyssa Smith did play well in Boston's role, finishing with 16 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 stocks, but it wasn't enough without Boston playing up to her level. It didn't help that Jewell, Lloyd, and Nneka Ogwumike went off for Seattle either. This is still the closest Indiana has come to a win, and it's good to see them getting better, as well as Clark finding her rhythm and playing well for 3 games in a row. Now, let's take a deeper look. Before we get into the Fever's loss to the Storm, if you enjoy my content and watch a few videos of mine, think about subscribing. 96% of my viewers are actually not subscribed, so if you watched me before and enjoy the content, drop a sub and comment down below. It really helps the channel. After her Indiana Fever fell to 0-5 this season with an 85-83 loss to the Seattle Storm on Wednesday, number 1 overall pick Caitlin Clark emphasized her focus on maintaining a positive outlook despite the challenging start. "You're never happy to lose," Clark acknowledged. "It's not fun, but there are a lot of things to build on. I'm trying to stay positive, continue learning, and stack good days. I know that first win is just around the corner." After double-digit losses in their first 3 games, this was the Fever's 2nd consecutive close game. The final minute was especially hectic, with Clark committing only her 2nd turnover of the night and having a potential game-winning 3-pointer blocked, although she felt she was fouled. Following a successful challenge on an out-of-bounds call, the Fever had possession with 11 seconds left, down by 1. However, a slightly off-target pass to Clark led to a scramble, and teammate Aliyah Boston's desperation shot at the buzzer missed, securing the Storm's win. Reflecting on the chaotic finish, Clark said, "Probably the longest minute of basketball game I've been a part of in a long time. We gave ourselves a chance, but there were some little things that hurt us." Clark had her best all-around game in the WNBA, with 21 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. She started slowly, scoring 5 points on 2 of 9 shooting in the first half, but found her rhythm in the second half. In just over a minute late into the 3rd quarter, Clark scored 6 points and made an assist, helping Indiana take the lead. When asked if her 3rd quarter surge was reminiscent of her college days at Iowa, Clark smiled. "It's still a process to play like that consistently throughout the game while working with my teammates. I'm still learning when to be assertive. I think I'm at my best when I'm aggressive and creating my shot." Clark's performance thrilled a sellout crowd of 18,343, the largest in Seattle's franchise history and the biggest regular season WNBA crowd since 2018. The crowd also enjoyed a stellar showing from Jewell, Lloyd, who scored a season-high 32 points and became the 2nd player in Storm history to record at least 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists in a game. "It's pretty incredible," Clark said of the atmosphere. "The crowd and environment were great. I would have loved to win, but it was a great game." Coming off a close loss to Connecticut, the tight finish against a seasoned Seattle team signified progress for Indiana. A positive Clark hopes to build on despite the frustration of losing. "These two losses hurt the most," she said. "We're 6 points away from being 2-3 instead of 0-5. It's that close. Watching the film, there are little things we can fix that could make a big difference and avoid these last-second situations. We have to find confidence in that, especially at 0-5. If we just get upset, it won't be beneficial for us." She's right, and those 6 points are painful. But soon the losses will turn into wins, especially if Clark continues to play the way she has been. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.